Ladies and gentlemen, the next U.S. Senator from the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Dr. Rand Paul.
Thank you. I have a message from the Tea Party to those in D.C., a message that is loud and clear and does not mince words. We're coming to take our government back. We're coming to take our government back from the special interest who see the federal government as their own personal ATM. The special interest who say, what do you need? What can I bring you home? What bacon can I bring home? Cash for clunkers, here's some money. But they don't answer the hard question, where does the money come from? The deficit is nearly $2 trillion. Interest alone, $383 billion. We spend more in interest than we do for all of the roads in the entire country. We've been living beyond our means for a long time now. Those who live beyond their means will eventually live beneath their means. We stand at a precipice. We stand at a time where we still have order in society and we can change things before it's too late. But what we don't want is chaos. Chaos comes when you have a deficit so large that you destroy your currency paying for that. And we stand on the edge of that. But there's a Tea Party tidal wave coming. There's something big going on. I knew it from the moment I started speaking out last year on April 15th. I spoke to a Tea Party in Bowling Green, a much smaller town, 700 people in the square, and I knew something big was going on. I meet people everywhere. There's probably 50, 60 people here who have been to Washington or more. People going all the way, ordinary citizens, getting in their car and driving all the way to Washington, D.C. to say, we want to take our government back. I got in this race because I'm concerned about the deficit. People say to me, because I've been associated and proudly associated with the Tea Party movement, they come up to me in the national media and they say, who are these angry people? These people with steam coming out of their ears. And I say, you've got it wrong. You've completely missed it. These people are worried. They're concerned for their kids' future and their grandkids' future. But you know what? The problem is more imminent than that. The problem also involves jobs. The young people in college will not get jobs because the government is soaking up all the money. We need to leave the money in the private sector. That's how jobs will be created. They don't get it. They don't even understand the question because they want to know how I'm going to create jobs. You will create jobs if we get out of the way. I got in this race talking about the bank bailout. Worst vote of many decades. And what I say, and what people sometimes in the media don't understand is there is equal parts chastisement to both parties for the debt. I got in this race because many Republicans voted for bank bailouts. There's nothing in our platform that says we bail out failed businesses, much less own them. That's right. And yet, if you had one of those people up here who voted for the bank bailout and you asked them, why did you do it? They'd say, well, I didn't know it was in the bill. Then I asked them, why don't you read the bills? The bank bailout was printed at midnight and passed by noon the next day. No one could have physically read it, and I promise you they didn't. Not only do they not read it, they don't even write the bills. Often the bills are written by lobbyists, and this must come to an end. they tell me that I need to wait to buy a gun, I tell them you need to wait before you pass legislation. I propose they wait 1 day for every 20 pages. I think that would keep them occupied for a while. 1,000-page bill, 50 days. The one good thing President Obama said when he ran was he wanted transparency. He was going to put the bills online. It never happened, but it's a good idea. The bills should be online. There should be a waiting period to pass legislation. If I am elected, no, wait, let's say that again. When I'm elected, the first bill I will introduce will be term limits. Not only will I introduce them in Washington, I will come back to Frankfurt and ask to speak to the state legislature and tell them, let's do it here also.